Alfonso, this is Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out! Alfonso, this is Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out!
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Yo, what's up, Alfonso Nation? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to another video. Yes, this is the type of videos I love doing. I love doing these videos. Today, we're going to be taking a look at my top 10 premium figures that I've acquired in 2022. I thought about doing a mainline edition for this because we did get a lot of great mainline figures throughout the year, but this was also the year that I did a lot of purging of a lot of the mainline figures I had, because I was actually planning initially to completely move away from mainline and stick to premium. So a lot of the figures I got through the year, most of them are premium that I still have now. Now recently, as of a couple months, a couple weeks ago, I've been kind of moving slowly back into mainline, been kind of pulling back. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have more mainline as we look forward, but as we look back, I've pretty much maintained a solid premium collection. So these are the top 10 figures in that collection that I think really stands out from the rest. And yes, spoiler alert, they're all behind me. Coming at number 10, I'm gonna give it to a figure that I really kinda like and has a lot of great qualities, but not the best, not my favorite. It could have really been better, and that is the original venerable Sentinel Prime. It is the upscaled Studio Series Sentinel Prime. This guy has a major shelf presence, and he actually comes with a lot of dynamic display options, which I really do like about him. And I love that he comes with the upscaled stock Studio Series-like accessories, but he also includes more screen-accurate pieces, like the really nice accurate blade and the big shield, things that you would have to get the DNA kit for, the Studio Series version. This just kind of comes with the figure for this guy, and it really just tips him over the edge for me. I would say my favorite thing about the figure is the interchangeable back panels, which is really nice, and I also love the scale because he's a really big boy. And my least favorite things I would have to say is the plastic quality. He doesn't really feel very premium in hand. He kind of feels cheap. The plastic feels very hollow, and the paint is not the best. The overall finish is not the best, and also the eyes, the LEDs in the eyes, are not as bright as they could have been, so that's where he could have been improved. Number 9, I gotta give it to a figure that's been around for a while, but I actually got once again for my collection, and that is the Masterpiece G1 Soundwave. This guy's been around for a really long time, and this was one of my larger repurchases earlier this year. It was one of those signature figures that held its value even after so many years. I actually kind of got him with the bundle deal with Laserbeak and Ravage and the rest, including Rumble, and it really goes perfect with any G1 Masterpiece lineup, and as my favorite Decepticon, he just couldn't stay away for too long. I would say my favorite thing about that guy is the seamless transformation, and I love the gimmick with like the buttons that are actually pressable, but my least favorite thing I would probably say is the bendy plastic near some of the joints, especially the legs, and I would have preferred more diecast on the figure just overall. Coming at number 8, this is actually my most recent acquired figure, and that is the Planet X Metallic Jupiter Optimus Prime, the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. This is amazing. I just got this guy, and I had to modify this list again to put him in there because that's how much I am in love with it. This is my first Planet X Autobot, and he is an absolute champion of design, shelf presence, and nostalgia. Fall of Cybertron is one of my top 3 favorite childhood games of all time, and playing my favorite character has always been a pleasure. The Fall of Cybertron designs for all of the characters are one of my favorite animated Transformers designs, and Planet X has literally nailed the physical renditions of all of them. The metallic edition takes it even further with a finish that gleams in any light and literally just seals the already gorgeous paint job. Articulation is amazing, joints are tight, accessories complement the display value, and the scale is thankfully larger than mainline. This thing, that is amazing. I was blown away. I am so impressed, and I'm 100% hooked with Planet X now, thanks to this boy over here. But yeah, I'd say my favorite thing about the Jupiter is the shiny finish. This is the metallic version. So the shiny finish. I also love the huge battle axe and like path blaster combo. You gotta love it. It's super nostalgic and looks really good in figure form. My least favorite thing, it was really hard to find, but I probably would say the articulation is a little limited because he's bulky, so some of his parts and his arms can't really move as flexible, and he doesn't have any LEDs, as I don't think any of them are, but that would be really awesome if Planet X had some LEDs. Number 7, I gotta give it to the Unique Toys Challenger KO. This thing is insane. This is one of the best transforming 9 Optimus Primes out there. I mean, I am truly impressed with the remake of the original Challenger. It took the stellar engineering of the Unique Toys and paired it with nicer paint detailing and overall finish. The LEDs in the eyes and the blaster just really brings him to life. The joints are also pretty stable and it's very impressive for a KO. It's overall just an incredible figure to have for this rendition of Prime if you really want a transformable Knight Prime. I mean, I have the 3-0 premium scale and still kept this guy because it's just that good. It's really nice for the masterpiece scale. I'd say my favorite thing about that figure is the overall paint and the finish, and I love the variety of accessories. And I'd say my least favorite thing about that would probably be that it's not that much different from the original. Something more unique and signature for the KO would have been nice, like maybe a chest opening gimmick with the Matrix inside would have been pretty cool, because I don't think we have that very often with the Knight versions of Prime. So anyway, I like the figure anyway, but those are the 2 things I wanted to point out about it. Coming in at number 6, we are almost halfway there. I gotta give it to the New Age Mista. This is the Dark of the Moon Soundwave. Boy, when I tell you, this is one of the best figures I have ever seen at this price point. He is small, but he is mighty. This has got to be the best Dark of the Moon Soundwave figure to date that transforms. I am blown away by the transformation engineering, the beautiful chrome additions, the articulation for Laserbeak and Ravage is really nice, and the figure overall feels really great in hand, and he stands to be one of my top 3 Dark of the Moon MPM scaled figures. I mean, Soundwave's design was so iconic in the movie. The way that this thing just completely replicates that with really nice and brilliant engineering for transformation with an overall gorgeous finish is fantastic. This guy right here is incredible. I gotta say my favorite thing about him is the vast like posability you have with all of the different points of articulation. And I guess my least favorite thing is maybe the ankles and the wrists could have been tighter. They could have been engineered a little tighter, but that's literally me nitpicking at this point because I don't have a lot of problems with him at all. Alright, as we move halfway through the list, we are getting to the best ones that I feel that I got this year. Before I get there, I would be remiss if I don't tell you guys about the great deal that you can take advantage of thanks to today's sponsor. We all know that we're about to enter into a new year, and with new years comes new goals. And if you're anything like me, you don't want to have to always worry about what you're gonna eat, or maybe you ran out of ideas. Like, you're just sick and tired of going to the drive-thru all the time. You're sick and tired of eating the same types of food. I gotta tell you about HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get pre-portioned, freshly made ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Their organized system is designed to make cooking at home easy, fun, and also affordable. You can enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power bowls, seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce, or Southwest pork and bean burritos. They literally provide you with the perfect grub to pair with any of your Transformers movie nights. One of the real benefits of using them is the price comparisons with usual takeout and pay-to-order delivery apps. In fact, HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout. If any of you guys know me well, like if you know me personally, you know that I do meal prep every weekend. Like on Sundays, I'm cooking meal prep. It's because I just don't want to have to worry about what I'm going to eat like every single day of the week because I work at home. It's just easy to have like meals ready to go. I can just heat it up when I'm hungry and I don't have to worry about cooking every day. Well, with HelloFresh, they literally just like send those ingredients to you, which is insane and a huge time saver. If you guys are interested in checking out this really awesome deal with HelloFresh, check out the link in the description box below, and or use my coupon code at checkout with your order for an exclusive deal. And once again, thanks HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. All right, here we go. This is the top 5. We are in the top 5 category for my favorite premium figures of the year. And number 5 has to go to Metagate Haiku Drift. Bro, this is definitely the best transforming premium Bayverse figure of 2022. This is the first of its kind, and it is a masterful rendition of sculpt, craftsmanship, brilliant engineering, and unprecedented shelf presence for Autobot Drift. This is the first ever triple changing Bayverse MPM scaled figure and does incredibly well capturing the aesthetics of all 3 modes despite the visual inaccuracies of the helicopter mode. Just being able to accomplish all of that paired with the impeccable detailing and the terrific paint on top of super flexible articulation puts this figure in the Hall of Fame. Metagate Haiku, Metagate, y'all need to do freaking Hound, y'all need to do, oh my god, TF5 Barricade, y'all, we need an Onslaught. Metagate, just take over a lot of the Bayverse stuff, because y'all know what you're doing, and you proved it with that freaking, oh, you proved it. Oh, he's so good, y'all. He's so awesome. My favorite thing about him is the brilliant engineering, being able to triple change, and obviously the amazing posability that you can accomplish given the fact that he has 3 modes. It's insane. And I would say my least favorite things about it is that he does lack joint rotations in the leg area, which kind of hurts his ability to like move his ankles around to really get some good poses in. Obviously, I understand why, because he has 3 modes. And also, I just gotta say, the helicopter mode does need improvement. It's not the best heli mode, but it is what it is. Number 4, here we go. Number 4, I gotta give number 4 to the one and the only 3-0 deluxe scale Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. This easily made top 5 for premium figures of the year. I mean, this is just a no-brainer. The Bumblebee style of Optimus Prime with the live action merging with the G1, adding that nice complex realism with the design, but also keeping its core aesthetic from the original show was absolutely genius, and 3-0 is famous for their 100% accurate renditions of Transformers robot sculpts. There's little to no issues with this guy, and despite the inability to transform, I know, he still dominates in visual appeal and CG render accuracy, which translates absolutely perfectly on a display shelf. Figures like this enables for 100% of the engineering budget to focus on articulation instead of kibble suppression, and this is a terrific example. I gotta say, my favorite thing about that guy is the heaviness in hand, and obviously the beautiful paint job that they did on this guy. He's absolutely a masterpiece, and there's nothing else like it. And I guess my least favorite things about the figure is that the eyes, the LEDs in the eyes could have been brighter, and I would have really liked more accessories, because he really only comes with an ion blaster. Would have been cool to have like a Matrix gimmick, maybe the chest opening up. It's kind of transforming a little bit, but it's not really entirely transforming. Chest opening up with a Matrix, and maybe even like a holographic Earth piece for his arm for that moment in the movie. That would have been really awesome. But apart from that, spot on figure, and I absolutely adore it. Number 3, here we go. This is my top 3 favorite premium figures of the year. I'm gonna give number 3 to the Unique Toys Desperado Battle Damage Megatron. This is the closest figure to a 3-0 that is able to transform that I have ever held. He feels incredibly premium and super heavy with lots of large die-cast pieces and a remarkable battle damage paint job. The battle damage version adds to the rusted, tattered, broken up, war-torn style that Megatron portrayed in the film, At first glance, it doesn't even appear that it's capable of transformation, as the kibble is so brilliantly engineered and suppressed into the design. I gotta give them credit for the mastery of engineering that this guy requires. I also love that the cloth that is around his head is a real cloth, and I also love that he comes with little Igor. That's just a nice little touch to add on to the awesomeness. His head sculpt is really awesome, his LEDs are bright, he's a big, beefy, hefty, premium feeling figure, and I adore him so much. My favorite thing about him is the heaviness in hand. He's a really durable guy, and I also love the amazing attention to detail for all of the battle damage pieces. And my least favorite thing I'd have to say is the articulation is kind of challenged. It really limits the posability, and I'm sure the transformation process is abysmal. Moving on up, ladies and gentlemen, number 2, I'm gonna give it to the Unique Toys KO Nero, which is the Age of Extinction Galvatron. The original Unique Toys figure was awesome, but the KO is the upscaled version, and it's so close to the original, it's almost exactly the same. And I gotta say, this is the single best transforming MPM scaled figure that I have laid hands on all year. The absolute mastery of film accuracy, detailing, paint, and articulation paired with the enlarged scale from the original Nero is insane. Absolutely insane. Not a fan of the on-screen character and his contribution in Age of Extinction, but I've gotta admit the level of precision required to pull something this accurate off in both modes is not an easy task, and Unique Toys once again nailed it. And this KO basically extracts that and made it even larger in scale. I gotta say my favorite thing about this guy is his scale with Challenger Prime. Well, it's one of the things that I liked about the KO more than the original is that he's a little taller than Challenger Prime, as he should be. He is 2 feet taller on the on-screen representation, and I also like that he has nice tight ratchet joints to hold all of his poses because he's a big boy. And I'd say my least favorite thing is the head articulation is kind of limited. He's got a lot of like kibble on his shoulder, and the transformation process is a little too complex to be an enjoyable experience. All right, here we go. We have arrived to my number 1, the biggest, the number 1 all-time favorite figure, premium figure of 2022, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta give the crown. I gotta give the award. I have to give the MVP badge to Core Class Shockwave. Ladies and gentlemen, Core Class Shockwave is the best. He is the best. I mean, the ankle tilts. He's got the freaking tank. I mean, he's got the tank. He's like Shockwave. I mean, he doesn't even scale with any of his boys because he's so small. He's so tiny and so legit. He's the best. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Core Class Shockwave. He's got it. It's his. He's got the crown. I mean, what? I mean, what? You wanted me? You thought I had something else? I mean, why are you looking at me like that? But, all right. For real, this time, my number one all-time favorite premium figure that I got in 2022, for real this time, is your mom. God! Okay, alright, fine. For real this time. For real this time. My number 1 all-time favorite figure, premium figure of 2022, the one that holds the crown, for real, is the 3-0 Deluxe Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. Let's go. This is my crown jewel of the year. 3-0 has truly proven their ability to master the Bayverse trilogy designs for Optimus Prime in this one. Every part of this figure is impeccably detailed, while also allowing for very impressive articulation. As with other 3-0s, the budget didn't have to focus on kibble suppression and transformation engineering, which brought true emphasis to a spectacular display piece with 100% film accuracy. This is the Optimus Prime that I grew up with, and it still holds a special place in my heart. I am beyond impressed with what 3-0 has accomplished with the Revenge of the Fallen Prime, and they are continuously getting better. The Megatron that's coming out soon is going to be awesome, and other figures that we are anticipating with 3-0 is going to be iconic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 3-0 Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. Oh my god. Oh crap. My favorite things about this guy is definitely going to be the durability, the heaviness, and the posability, giving the complexity of the Bayverse designs. My least favorite things I'd probably say is the LEDs in the eyes are very dim. It's because it's a small LED light, is, you know, very refined detail, so they got it right through the optics, and I wish it could have been brighter. I honestly think you also could have used some more accessories, maybe like a matrix and a matrix chamber that opens up. I think that's a really good idea for 3-0 Optimus Primes. And maybe like a little Sam or like a little handheld Allspark. Just something additional to go with him. And man, you know what, I'm also just throwing the price because this dude's not cheap. And that's my list. That's my top 10 list for premium. Now obviously, there are a couple of mainline figures that I got this year that obviously I didn't make a list for because there's not many that I actually got to keep. But I feel like next year, 2023, will be a better year for a mainline top 10 list as the Rise of the Beasts figures start to pull me, tug-of-war me back into the mainline collection retail lineup. I'm going to continue to collect more premiums, but I'm also going to get back into mainline a little bit. But time will tell. Who knows what my collection's going to look like in a freaking year. It's going to be insane. Oh my god. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Comment below what your favorite figure was of the year. And also, what's your most anticipated figure of 2023? So that's it. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching me this year and for watching this video. If you're new, subscribe. If you liked the video, drop a like on it. Be sure to share the video if you'd like to. And also follow me on my mobiles, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of my mobile platforms. Those are great platforms. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hold on to your dreams because the future is built on dreams. Never give up and never give in. Alfonso Nation, till all are one. Peace!